The silence of space was Quinn's old friend, one he'd learned to appreciate in the years since his retirement. The stars were as distant as the life he'd left behind, and yet he still felt their pull, just a little too far to touch, but always there, waiting. He had been a soldier once, a leader, but now he was just a man on a small research vessel, searching for treasures that might never be worth anything more than a good start.
Marco, what am I doing out here? Pursuing rainbows? Searching for that big payout that will make all the difference? Am I treating the crew fairly, squandering their time, and pursuing my dreams?
The crew voluntarily joined us. They are aware of the dangers associated with artifact hunting. They're not grumbling.
Marco, I simply have no idea. Recently, I've been reconsidering the decisions I made in life. I will never get any younger. Every time we get close to something truly amazing, it seems like Ravenna Noctis is there before us, leaving us with a few trinkets that are barely enough to refuel and restock. I simply question whether it's worthwhile.
Quinn, you do this about once a year. We miss a few hunts, and you begin to second-guess your life decisions. The crew is content. We have a well-stocked replicator and a roof over our heads. What more is required?
Putting a few credits in the bank would be nice, though. Additionally, this ship is 40 years old. Yes, it appears nice from the outside, but on the inside, everything is falling apart. We might end up stranded on an uninhabited planet after our next jump.
Then it wouldn't be uninhabited anymore, would it?
This time, Marco, I'm serious. I want to gather the crew and let them know what I've decided. I'm going to find a nice planet to retire on after selling this rust bucket. Tessa.
Yes, Captain.
Maintain heading and speed. Call the crew to meet in the galley in 15 minutes.
Yes, Captain.
The captain has called a meeting for all crew members. Meet in the galley in 15 minutes.
Whoa, computer. End program, dude.
Captain Quinn has called a meeting for all crew members in the galley in 15 minutes.
Computer, end program now, please.
The captain has called a meeting for all crew members. Meet in the galley in 15 minutes.
Computer, end program.
The crew sat gathered around the table, each one with a distinct look of determination on their faces, though each had a different vision of the future. Quinn, the pilot, was tired. The endless journeys, the dangers, the stress, it was all starting to weigh on him. Marco, the co-pilot, was eager as ever, his eyes still burning with the thrill of adventure. Yar, the muscle, seemed indifferent to the idea of rest. He'd never been one to shy away from a fight, and he wasn't going to start now. Dre, the albino dragon, sat quietly, her thoughts almost as mysterious as her species. And then there were Tori and Lori, the twin fairies, their wings fluttering with excitement and a certain mischievous gleam in their eyes.
All right, listen up, everyone. I think it's time we have a real talk. I'm thinking of selling the ship and retiring. I've had enough of this. It's been great, but I'm ready to step away.
Come on, Quinn. We can't just give up now. There's still so much out there. Artifacts, ancient ruins, lost technology. This is what we live for. I don't want to retire. Not now. We've been through so much. You can't be serious. There's still so much to discover out there. Artifacts, ruins, treasure. This is who we are. Who you are.
I'm with Marco. We've got the best team here. Why stop when we're just getting started? Besides, who's gonna protect this crew? if we run into trouble. You're not going to sell me out, are you, Quinn?
Peace is an illusion. We all know this. Whatever choice we make, the universe will keep turning. We might as well continue our journey and face what's coming.
And what about all the fairy relics we've yet to uncover? There's magic out there. Real, powerful magic. I can't stop now, not when we're so close to unlocking it.
Yeah, I'm with Tori. Plus, we've had the best times together. Flying across galaxies, exploring unknown worlds. That's worth more than anything.
You're all so eager for the next thrill, but don't forget, there's a price. There's always a price. And we've paid it more than once.
I get it, Quinn. But the treasure, the history we've uncovered, it's worth it. The past is alive, waiting for us to find it. You've never been the one to run from a challenge.
Don't let the old age talk fool you, Quinn. We still have time, and I'm not ready to sit idle.
You can't just leave us hanging. I've never felt more alive than when we're out there, flying through the stars, discovering new worlds.
If it's peace you want, Quinn, you won't find it in the stars. The universe has a way of drawing you back in, regardless of your choice.
I know that, Dre. I don't want to keep gambling with our lives anymore. There's got to be something more than this. I've been considering getting off the grid a lot lately. Obtain a few acres that have a stream flowing through them. I would construct my own hydroelectric dam in the stream, plant a garden, acquire some livestock, and build a log cabin. Tell me, looking me in the eye, that you have never fantasized about doing the same thing.
That discussion carried on for quite a while. What brought it to an abrupt close was an encrypted message on Quinn's private channel, a message that made the discussion moot and the decision for them.
Let's see what Betsy has for us. It has to be good. She wouldn't encrypt it unless it is important.
Quinn, I've uncovered something extraordinary. I've been translating ancient alien legends, stories, and fables, and there's a recurring tale about a lost race of aliens with a powerful weapon hidden on a distant planet. But here's the catch. Location is hidden or lost, but after an extensive search, and I mean months, on the star charts and gravitational anomalies, I'm certain I've pinpointed the planet's location. The coordinates are encrypted for security, but I'm confident this is the right system. I'll send you the data now. I think this could be the one you've been searching for. Oh, I almost forgot. I've sent out a phony message, deliberately encrypted, so that Ravina Noctis would be led astray. Good luck.
Set course for Tirius 4, maximum warp.
Well, we're officially in warp. You finally relaxing, Captain Clueless?
Clueless? About what? Everything's running smooth.
Oh, I wasn't talking about the ship. I meant your love life. Marco, not this again. When are you going to give it a rest? Just pointing out the obvious signs you keep flying past. Like the way Betsy was playing with her hair in that message. She wasn't twirling her hair. Buddy, she was practically weaving a tapestry with it. And smiling like she just got handed the keys to the fleet. And don't even get me started on the amount of research she put into finding that planet. And that decoy message for Ravina? That was above and beyond. Like, I care about you way more than a friend should levels of effort. She was being helpful. Betsy's always been like that. She's my friend. Yeah, and I'm a monk. Quinn, she's been in love with you since the academy days. Everyone saw it. Hell, even the cafeteria droids saw it. Marco, look, Betsy and I are close, sure, but she doesn't think of me that way. If she did, she would have said something. Oh, please. You think someone as sharp as Betsy is going to throw herself at you while you're still dealing with the whole Ravina Noctis vowed to destroy your life situation? She's giving you space. And loyalty. And backup. And hair twirling. That's basically a confession. Just with better posture. No, we're just friends. Always have been. Sure, whatever helps you sleep at night. Just don't act surprised when she eventually tells you flat out. Or when someone else notices first.
Someone else? What do you mean? Who else would notice?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe your psychotic ex who already hates your guts? You really think Ravina's going to miss the fact that Betsy's got a soft spot for you the size of a moon? She'll weaponize it if she can.
No, that's too brazen. Ravina would never take direct action like that.
Relax. You got me. Military trained, expert marksman, charming as hell. Basically the full Marco package. I'll keep an eye out. But you might want to stop pretending you don't care for her as much as she does for you. She deserves better than that from you.
I'm not pretending. I just don't want to mess things up with her.
Too late, buddy. You two were messed up back at the academy, in that cute, hopeless, meant for each other kind of way.
Mission accomplished. Meanwhile, on the other side of the quadrant,
where's the damn planet? Maximum power on the sensors. I want that planet.
We have scanned the area to a distance of 16 parsecs. There are no planets in this sector. However, a ship matching Quinn Hale's vessel was detected approaching Tyree-us 4.
Set course for Tyree-us 4. Maximum warp. Contact Nexus Prime. I want Betsy Fairchild taken and incarcerated by 6 tonight station time. I'll deal with her when I return.
On Nexus Prime, at that very moment, Ravina's orders were being followed. Betsy was on her way to a prison cell.
Marco, get ready to cut in the sublight engines. Take us out of warp. Now! Find us a good place to land. A clear place with running water. That meadow will do nicely. Put her down nice and easy.
The green meadow they landed in was surrounded by a thick forest, and with a small stream running through the meadow. The location reminded Quinn of a place on Earth where his family would go on hot summer days to have a picnic. He decided to treat the crew to an old-fashioned Earth-type picnic. He sent them all out to gather wood for a campfire.
Yar, that log is too big. It'll smother the fire.
Numerous fragments. Some large, some small.
Yeah, that works. Good job, Yar.
You can put your meat pretty close to the fire. I wouldn't put it in the fire unless you like burnt meat. Marshmallows take a little more patience. You want to toast them without burning them. They are 100% sugar. They will catch on fire if they get too hot. This is how you make s'mores. You take 1 graham cracker and break it in half. Next, you place a piece of chocolate on the cracker. Next, you place the hot toasted marshmallow on top of the chocolate. Finally, you lay the other half of cracker on top of the marshmallow. The hot marshmallow melts the chocolate, and you have made a warm dessert that will send your taste bud into orbit.
After eating too much and telling stories till after midnight, they all fell asleep, planning to clean up their mess in the morning. But morning brought another surprise.
Cap, either we cleaned up last night and I forgot, or someone else did.
Yeah, we definitely didn't leave it looking like a camping brochure.
Think the meadow has a self-cleaning mode?
If it does, I want one installed on the ship. I want you to stay with the ship. I'll put out the fire. Bring the others up to speed on what we found out here. Send Dre out. Her enhanced hearing and sense of smell could be of use. Let's take a walk. Someone was here last night. It might still be.
No footprints.
Something light-footed and careful. Could be a watcher.
Tree canopy, 11 o'clock. Green, furry, and definitely not a squirrel.
Do not fear, I mean you no harm.
Telepathic communication, this is unexpected.
You are Quinn of the Starborn Path, and Dre of the Three Spears. You have come as foretold.
How do you know our names?
They have been known for over 2,000 cycles. You walk the line of prophecy. Your arrival was foreseen in the meridian of time.
You said we were foretold. Why? For what?
There are things sleeping beneath this land. Old things. Sacred things. My people hid them when your people were still wandering nomads. You are here to bring balance to the cosmos.
What? I'm no hero. I'm nobody. I find artifacts for money. I'm not even very good at it. You got the wrong guy.
You are the chosen one. You were anointed in the before times. You carry the sacred DNA necessary to access the vault and give life to the tools you will need to restore balance to the cosmos.
Follow me back to the ship. I'll introduce you to the rest of the crew.
Not necessary. I have summoned them. They arrive now. Follow me. It is vital that we act quickly.
Two hours later.
Hey, Kythera. Can we take a 10-minute break? We need to catch our breath for a minute.
Yes, Quinn Hale. A short rest is acceptable, but be aware we have limited time.
What's going on, Kythera? That's the second time you have mentioned a need for speed.
Soon you will have answers to all your questions. Then you will understand.
Quinn decided this would be a good time to talk to the fairies about something that had been on his mind for a while.
Lori. Tori, come talk to me for a minute.
Oh, what did you do now?
Hey, don't look at me. I didn't do nothing.
You said something 2 weeks ago on the ship that has got me wondering. You said something about fairy magic. Do you two have fairy magic? Would you show us?
Okay, I have fairy fire magic. Step back. You don't want to get burned.
Well, if we are ever attacked by a horde of angry cockroaches, you will be our first line of defense.
Don't mock me, human. Fairy fire is very powerful.
I can shapeshift into anything that is approximately the same size as me. I don't have venom, but the sight of a cobra is often enough to scare things away. And a flying bird is less conspicuous than a fairy. For surveillance, you know?
I don't see how any of that would be helpful to us in some of the situations we've gotten into.
Don't underestimate us, Quinn. We can contribute
How much longer till we get to wherever it is you are taking us?
If we can maintain this pace, we should be there in an hour or less.
One hour later.
Meanwhile, in orbit over their heads.
Search the planet for the Quasar Raptor. When you find it, destroy it.
What the hell was that?
A very powerful explosion. I fear the evil one has arrived and she has destroyed your ship. Quickly. Han, we must accelerate our actions. Events are unfolding faster than I anticipated. Quinn Hale, you must provide a DNA sample to unlock the door. Your finger is the key.
All right, ouch.
Patience, Quinn Hale. Your finger will be released momentarily.
Ouch. Couldn't I just give you a hair or spit in the hole?
There are tools, artifacts, technology, and weapons here that you may need to complete your quest. Choose wisely and quickly.
Are you ready to tell us what the big rush is all about?
When the door opened, it began a 90-minute countdown. The planet will self-destruct. The tectonic harmonic cascade has already begun.
Wait a minute. How is that even possible?
The device emits a subspace harmonic tuned to the planet's tectonic frequency. As the resonance amplifies, it creates a cascading synchronization failure between the crust, mantle, and core. When the harmonic cascade reaches critical amplitude, the planet can no longer maintain structural cohesion. Quickly, select the things you will need to complete your quest. Let your heart guide your selections.
What good is all this stuff going to do us? We don't have a ship anymore.
I foresaw these events. Preparations have been made. Time is short. It is urgent that we leave now. Follow me.
That's a big ship.
Send a team of bots down to look for survivors. I am going to end this Quinn Hale once and for all. Go.
The ship glided silently through the black expanse of space, the distant stars flickering like cold embers. The air on the bridge was calm, but there was an undercurrent of tension. They had escaped the collapsing planet, but the consequences of Kithra's decision weighed heavily on them. Quinn and Marco had taken the command chairs. Neither of them spoke at first. There were too many questions, too many emotions to untangle. Finally, Quinn broke the silence.
Kithra, you were the only one there. Why destroy the planet? There was still a lot of tech and artifacts we could have come back for.
The planet was never truly alive, Quinn Hale. It was a place of momentary existence, like the flicker of a candle's flame. The life that once thrived there had already departed, leaving behind only the echoes of their presence. I could feel the rift, its gravity pulling everything toward its inevitable end. To leave would have been to abandon the balance. I destroyed the planet because it was already destroyed. There was nothing left to save. The universe does not mourn the death of a world. It simply moves forward. We, too, must move forward.
But the tech, Kithara, the tech and the medical information on that planet, we could...
I understand your grief, Marco. I carry it too. But understand this. The destruction of that planet was not an act of violence. It was an act of preservation. To allow that rift to continue would have meant the destruction of countless other worlds. Sometimes we must make choices that others will never understand, even if it weighs on the heart.
But why didn't you tell us what was going on? We were looking for a specific artifact that promised great power. You
acquired the device you sought. Your mission was complete. The time for action was not ours to dictate. We were not meant to interfere with what was already unfolding. You arrived and I felt the ripples of your presence, the change in the pattern. And so I had to act. It is the nature of existence to unravel itself sometimes, Quinn Hale. We cannot always prevent the inevitable. We can only accept it, and in that acceptance we find peace. In the stillness of the heart, there is no judgment, only the flow of the cosmos.
All right. I get it, I think. But this ship, the Cosmic Raptor's design, why does it look so much like the one we were piloting earlier? And what's all this tech? This isn't just some ordinary vessel, Kithara.
This ship is more than a vessel, Marco Strickland. It is a vessel of the cosmos. Its power flows not from any single source, but from the energy that binds the universe itself. The cosmic energy reactor feeds on the very fabric of space-time. It draws upon the infinite wellspring of energy that connects all things, stars, planets, even the dark voids between them. No fuel, no refueling. It simply is.
So you're telling me that the ship can just live off the stars forever?
Yes, its energy is eternal as the cycle of creation and destruction. To travel from one star to another is but a breath. The ship moves not in space alone, but through the very threads that weave all existence together.
What about the shields? They're unlike anything I've ever seen. We took hits earlier, and the ship didn't even flinch.
The shields are
How do they
not
work?
made of force fields or energy waves. They are vibrations, the resonance of quantum strings, woven together in such a way that they disrupt the very frequencies of incoming attacks. They bend around us, harmonizing with the fabric of space itself. Energy weapons, missiles, even gravity bombs, they cannot reach us, for we exist in a space beyond their reach. And the cloaking device? It is not a mere invisibility trick. It shifts us into a different dimensional layer, one where we are not seen by those bound to the conventional laws of space. We move through the folds of reality itself, unseen, unheard, untouched.
So we're untouchable.
In a way, yes, but remember, true power lies not in invincibility, but in the wisdom to know when to act and when to remain still. This ship is a reflection of its pilot. We have power, but power without purpose is nothing but an empty shell. Now we must find our purpose. The galaxy does not wait for us to be ready. But with this ship, we are no longer merely survivors. We have the potential to effect changes to the cosmos itself. We are beacons in the dark, and we must choose how we shine. I must also inform you that Betsy Fairchild's help has put her in grave danger. Ravina Noctis has had her arrested and incarcerated on Nexus Prime.
Then that is our mission. We have to rescue Betsy. Set course for Nexus Prime. Show us what this ship can do.
The ship's AI is configured to respond to the name Tessa, as it was on the Quasar Raptor. I wanted the ship to feel familiar to you all. This will shorten the learning curve. Let us relocate to the conference room on Deck 4. I will enlighten you all as to what must be done next.
No! We've got to get Betsy out of there, Kithra. Every hour matters.
Every hour does matter, Quinn Hale. That is precisely why we must not rush blindly into the next one. This ship is not a vessel you operate. It is a being you align with. Right now, none of you are aligned.
So what? You're saying we just sit here and wait?
No, I am saying we prepare so that when you move, the universe moves with you instead of against you. Let us relocate to the conference room.
Tessa, have you been listening?
Of course, Quinn. I'm always listening.
That's new. Tessa has never called me by name before or used contractions.
You will find that this Tessa is changed significantly from your previous Tessa. She is significantly more sophisticated and intuitive. She is almost sentient.
Tessa, call the crew to a meeting in the conference room on Deck 4 and bring the things they picked up on planet.
All crew members, Quinn has called a meeting in the conference room on Deck 4, and he says to bring the stuff you picked up on planet.
This ship is really big.
I know. It's huge. A person could get lost in here.
I thought the Quasar was big, but this ship dwarfs it.
We need a new name. A name that says strong and unstoppable.
I've got it. The Cosmic Raptor. It's big. It's fast. It's unstoppable. What do you think?
What is it with you and birds?
I just like the image of a big, powerful bird of prey. It was an interest that Ravina and I shared.
That explains a thing or two. She named her ship the Night Raven. Her name, Ravina Noctis, means Night Raven. She literally named her ship after herself.
I will brief each of you privately on the artifacts you have chosen. Quinn Hale, you will be first.
This is the Neural Reliquary Codex. It isn't a helmet in the traditional way of thinking. It doesn't protect the head. It opens it.
Opens it? How?
When worn, it interfaces directly with your neural pathways. Knowledge, tactical training, whatever the codex contains, it is written into your mind. Years of learning compressed into moments. But you will be required to practice and train to develop muscle memory. It will teach you how this ship operates and how to navigate in the void between dimensions.
What's the cost? Is it safe for humans?
Disorientation. Dreams that aren't yours. But it fades. The knowledge stays. This is a resonance frequency disruptor.
Subtle name. I assume it's very dangerous?
It doesn't fire energy in the traditional sense. It listens first. Every object, every living being, all of them vibrate at a unique resonant frequency.
And when it finds that frequency?
It mirrors it, then fractures it. The molecular structure loses coherence.
You're saying it just ends them?
No explosion, no remains. The target just destabilizes and collapses into particulate dust.
That is a very powerful weapon indeed, and that's the artifact I came looking for.
This is the phase shift ether weave mantle.
Let me guess, very rare, very dangerous, right?
Very useful if you respect its limits. The mantle has 2 operational states. In veil mode, it bends light and sensor data around the wearer. You become visually and electronically undetectable. It is not enough to just be invisible, though. You must learn to practice audio invisibility too. Moving silently must be paired with invisibility. The Codex will give you knowledge no amount of practice could teach in time, but it must be taken with intention, one mind at a time. Quinn Hale. You must learn to move while unseen, not merely invisible, but unnoticed. Cloaking is not about hiding the body. It is about convincing reality you were never there. In lift mode, it has an anti-gravity matrix woven into the fabric that generates a localized gravitic counterfield, controlled levitation, silent, stable.
Why not both? It would be very handy to be invisible and be able to fly at the same time.
The energy signatures interfere with one another. Attempting to engage both would tear the field apart, and likely you with it. Both modes are accessed with thought. Think the words veil or lift to activate the mode you wish to use. One choice at a time, Quinn. As with most things from the vault, I would recommend you go to the cargo bay to begin training with these new tools. These aren't conventional weapons. They respond to intent as much as grip. If your focus wavers, they will too.
So just thinking about pulling the trigger isn't enough.
No, you don't command them. You align with them. Start by steadying your breathing. The weapon will adjust its output automatically.
And if someone else tries to use them?
They'll feel unbalanced. At best, the weapon won't respond. At worst, it will push back. This one is the railgun.
I've heard of them, never seen one this size.
It fires a hardened titanium rod 8 inches long at hypersonic velocity. In open terrain, it's lethal for miles. Whatever it hits isn't the end of the line.
So you don't miss?
You don't fire it unless you're certain of what's beyond the target. In enclosed spaces, it's safer. Every wall it penetrates bleeds off velocity. Each barrier slows it down significantly. This is the harmonic cohesion projector.
I'm going to call it the glue gun. I'll never remember what you just said.
If that helps you remember it. It emits a short-range cohesion field, a wide green pulse.
And whatever it hits is stuck together?
Bonds at the molecular level. Anything in the impact zone sticks to itself and to whatever is nearby. The bond lasts 20 minutes. After that, it releases cleanly.
So non-lethal. That's a relief. It could be handy for crowd control.
Highly effective for crowd control. These two devices were not meant to be found together. That alone should concern you. The gravimetric resonance bracer alters how mass is perceived by the universe around you. To others, you will feel heavier. To the environment, you will be immovable. Without the codex, it will break floors, bulkheads, possibly you. The Echo Spine Totem is older, far older. It contains recorded combat instincts from a species that no longer exists. They did not lose because they were weak. You will need the neural reliquary codex to interface safely with either artifact, especially this one. These tools will not make you stronger, Yar. They will make you more precise. Once the codex is integrated, you'll understand when to use them and when not to.
Understood.
The codex will also teach you all you need to know about the ship and its systems, the engines, the cloaking device, and the weapons, as well as life support and the other internal workings of the ship. Now, go to the cargo bay, learn and train. You haven't asked for the codex.
I don't need it. I can read these. They were written for minds that think in layers.
Then you already understand why most of what's in those tomes should remain dormant.
There is knowledge here that solves problems we haven't encountered yet and creates others we don't need.
Exactly. These tomes contain strategies, technologies, and histories that could shift the balance of any conflict we enter. But timing matters.
I'll remember where the doors are. I won't open them unless we have to.
That's all I needed to hear. Each of you carries 2 talismans. They were never meant to be separated, and they were never meant to be used casually. Tori, the Ether Step Continuum charm will allow you to pass through solid matter, walls, doors, hull plating.
Finally, an elegant solution to locked rooms.
An elegant solution to getting stuck halfway through a bulkhead.
It only works if you understand where you're stepping. Misjudge that, and the charm won't save you. The Fortune Thread Resonance token bends probability in your favor.
I knew it liked me.
It doesn't like you. It tolerates you.
Luck is not loyalty. Push it too often and it will stop responding when you need it most. Lori, the Veil Piercer Lumen Sigil reveals hidden truth, illusions, false readings, deliberate obfuscation.
It doesn't lie!
No, but it doesn't protect you from what it reveals.
So, she gets the scary one.
I get the honest one.
And the Echo Wayfinding Thrumstone. It listens to paths others can't perceive, echoes of choices once taken and some that were abandoned.
So, it tells her where to go?
It tells me where not to.
Yeah, that tracks.
These talismans are not weapons. They are permissions. They allow you to move where others cannot, see what others should not, and alter outcomes that were never meant to be certain. That is a responsibility, not a game.
I can be responsible.
You can?
Use them together. Argue if you must, but decide as one.
And down in the cargo bay, the others are learning.
Go down there and hold the apple balanced on the palm of your hand, and I will demonstrate the resonance disruptor.
I don't think so. Do your demo off of a crate.
The others each took their turn with the neural reliquary codex. and so they were prepared to meet the adventure facing them. They stayed in trans-warp for 10 days, giving them time to get familiar with the artifacts they had chosen.
All hands, this is Quinn. I'm initiating a high-risk ground operation. I'm going after Betsy. I'm not ordering anyone to join me.
You didn't have to say high risk. You said Betsy. And there is no way I'm letting you go alone.
This isn't a test run. It's hostile territory.
Then it's a good thing I finally brought the loud answer.
If you go into danger, Captain, you do not go alone.
Yar, I won't. I can't ask you to.
You don't have to. Protecting this crew is my duty. Protecting you is part of that.
You're missing something, Quinn. Listen to me.
No. Tori, I'm sorry, but this isn't the ferry mission.
I won't slow you down. I promise.
That's not the point. I won't risk you.
Understood. I don't like it, but I understand. On a mission this dangerous? I'm thinking you could use some luck. I have a charm that can help with that.
That is exactly what I hoped you would say. But Quinn said you can't be with us on this mission.
I won't be there. I'll be adjacent.
Okay then. This will be our little secret, but you'll have to stay in my pocket. It'll be a bumpy ride.
I've shared a life with Lori for 18 years. I can handle bumpy.
We better armor up. This is DEFCON 1 scenario for sure.
This station is enormous. How are we going to find Betsy?
I can see the station layout. I will guide you. She was detained. Turn left, security transit. Detention is 3 levels below. You're on the right path. You are close now. Proceed with caution, down the corridor straight ahead.
You know, one of these guys probably had the key to Betsy's cell.
Leave that door to me.
Betsy, what happened to you? Who did this to you?
Ravina, but the weird thing is, she didn't interrogate me. She didn't even ask any questions. She just came in and beat on me until her hands got sore. Oh.
She's in shock. She needs immediate medical care. Yar, I want you to take her to the Raptor. We'll see what our fancy new sick bay can do.
And what are you going to do?
I am going to find Ravina, and then I'm going to kill her.
She's in shock. Possible internal injuries. She needs a diagnostic scan. Now.
What happened? Who did this to her?
Ravina Noctis. She beat her. Tortured her. For sport.
Why didn't Quinn Hale and Marco Strickland return with you?
Quinn went after Ravina Noctis. He's going to kill her.
Lori Silver Spry, you are in a panic. What is wrong?
He can't. He just can't.
Quinn Hale, Lori Silver Spry, what have you seen?
I don't know how I know, but if Quinn kills Ravina, none of us will get off this station alive.
That is a warning from the Echo Wayfinding Thrumstone. Go, fly to him. You must stop him.
Okay. Left or right? Left feels wrong.
You stuffed me in your pocket like a sandwich, you walking tin can, and forgot about me. I could have suffocated in there, you big hairy buffoon. Next time I'll ride up here. Are you listening to me?
Her body is healed. That part is simple. The trauma to her mind, her psyche, that will take time. Right now, she needs rest. Take her to one of the vacant crew quarters. I will have Tessa monitor her condition and oversee her recovery.
Ravina, this ends now. I endured your attacks, your sabotage. But what you did to Betsy crossed a line you don't come back from. That wasn't strategy. It wasn't ambition. It was cruelty. And now, you die with the consequences of who you chose to be.
From the vault, the Wayfinder Thrumstone, it started thrumming the moment you announced your intention to kill Ravina. It warned me. If Ravina died, every exit off this station would have collapsed. No jumps, no escape. None of us would have made it out alive. That's why I intervened.
Quinn, it is done. Every screen, every terminal, every command surface on the station is carrying the feed. They all saw her arrogance. They all saw her fall. Ravina no longer commands through fear, only memory. For someone like her, this is punishment enough.
Didn't you say we were supposed to bring balance to the cosmos? If that's true, don't we have to take down the leadership of the corrupt consortium?
You do not destroy what exists unless you are prepared to replace it with something better. Even space abhors a vacuum. None of us are politicians. None of us are architects of governments. Balancing the cosmos is not a sprint. It is a marathon. There are going to be missions, small corrections, moments that matter, one at a time. Destroy Nexus Prime now, and what follows is not balance, but chaos, interplanetary conflict, trillions of innocents lost, chaos filling the void you create. You saved Betsy. You stripped Ravina of power. That is enough for now.